Hello and welcome to another art video on my channel, Earth Dragon Art. Today I'm going to be using the art application that Jazza created from the channel Draw With Jazza, formerly known as, and it's basically a random art generator with characters, scenarios, colors, lots of different games that help with things like artist block and also just a nice fun thing to do if you've got 5 minutes to spare or you just want to kind of do something as a bit of a break from the normal stuff, artwork you're doing. And today, I believe this is my third round doing this, and I did this for when I reached one of my landmarks on my channel. So I hope you enjoy this video you're about to see, and don't forget to give it a like and if you do enjoy it, and share with people that might also like this kind of content. Other than that, I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll catch you at the end for a closeout. Bye bye.
Shall we begin? Let's begin.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.
Hello, good afternoon. And sorry again for yesterday not doing a stream. As I think I mentioned, this week I was postponing it because of I had an event happening yesterday. Let me turn this down just a touch. Because I want the music to be subtle, but I don't want it to be too overbearing. What was I going to say? Yeah, so sorry for yesterday. I had an event yesterday, which meant that I wasn't able to stream on Saturday as normal. So normally today will be a gaming stream. Now that might still happen later on tonight. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, for now, it's going to have to be just a normal standard stream going forwards. Before I do start, I do want to just say thank you for the followers, the recent followers that came on board recently. Really do appreciate you supporting my channel. I do hope you enjoy the streams, whether you're watching the videos or you're watching live today. So thank you very much for that. And I'm pleased to note that because the goal was to get 5 followers, I now have the 5 that I was waiting for. So those who have over the last year since I've started doing streaming that have clicked follow, I will be doing a 5-minute drawing today, which I'm going to offer as a prize. And whoever wins the prize, I'll drop them a quick whisper to say, I've done a digital file. When you want it, let me know, and I'll give it to you. And I'll get that sent over to you as soon as I can once I've finished. But that's going to be part of the goal today. It's not going to be the full goal because 5-minute drawing for a stream isn't really going to be enough. But before I started, I just wanted to sort of put that out there and just say thank you for the follows, and I will be doing a free prize draw for the picture at some point today. But anyway, going on, moving this out of the way for a moment. Last week, as you may or may not remember, I was working on my Flash. Now I do realise that there are some proportional issues with this that I need to work on. There's a few little tweaks that I need to change. But all in all, I'm fairly pleased with the results of this, particularly the legs, because this is where I struggle the most, is getting the legs right and making them look part of the body. So it's another little area I've conquered, but I'm still working through my anatomy and my skills, and I am starting to get my head around how everything fits together as a body. And I've realised that certain things I need to change, but what my plan is for this one is to, once I do scan it into the PC, I will adjust the things that I need to adjust on Photoshop, and then I'll start colouring him in. But this is going to be an ongoing project, and because I've got other more important projects at the minute, it's not a priority right now, but it will be something I'll do going forwards. Okay, so anyway, that's that all done. So let's get some paper out and start doing the random pictures. Right, then let me just grab that. Alright. Okay. So let's move these out of the way a moment. Let's not do this just yet. Let's get some blank white paper. Okay. Right, as I mentioned, I'm going to be using the Jazza, what's it called? The Party App, Arty App, or whatever it's called, and I'm going to do a 5-minute drawing, and it is going to be, we'll do it as a character challenge, and let's get going. So let's do this. So go. So this is a homeless person wearing suit of armor falling off a cliff. Okay, so here we go. So let's just get all the really... What I'll probably do is I'll probably refine this. I probably won't just leave it at that. Okay, how am I going to do him falling off the cliff? I'll probably do a couple of these just to sort of get an idea, and then whichever one I like the best. I'll work on that and make it a bit more refined. Probably a bit small, isn't it? Okay, let's try and make him a bit bigger. $5 really isn't much, actually. Especially with the subject of him being homeless and stuff like that. I mean, how do you portray a homeless guy wearing armour? It doesn't... Not exactly an easy thing to portray. Normally I spend a lot more time on this, but because I say I've got literally 2 minutes left. So some kind of woolly type hat or hoodie or whatever. Gosh. Have his toes sticking out the armour. I guess he's going to have a sword sticking out, but probably what I'll make is actually make the sword wooden. Make it a wooden sword. Ah! Yes, a tinfoil hat. Tinfoil hat. Foil cardboard breastplate. Little pieces of cardboard. You can't really see it there in a minute. What I might do is I might do a little wee vote in a minute. This would be like cardboard tube. Piece of cardboard tube for the eyelets. And again a cardboard tube around there. Because it doesn't say it's a metal armour, it just says it's a suit of armour. So cardboard tube, cardboard tube, but making better like cardboard armour, wooden sword, tin foil helmet, hole. That's his toe, so I'll make it really clear that's his toe. Get a bit of cardboard tube there as well. And sometimes armour have the little cloaks, don't they, sometimes? So that could be his little blanket cloak holding on with a bit of rope. Wow, 10 seconds left. Obviously he's going to have a big beard. Alright, time's up. Okay. Not the greatest attempt for the first one, but that's what I've come up with so far. But this is a warm-up. So I'll call this one Hobo Warrior.
that's the first one. So, right, so let's go back. Let's try the second one. Let's do the same again. Character challenge, and go. So this is Alchemist. I'm going to skip that one because I don't even know how to do an alchemist. That would be a bit. So, zombie, grass, skirt. What's a Cthulhu? I don't know what a Cthulhu is, so I'm going to have to skip that one. The businessman. Outstanding cash using shield. Okay, right, so big head, big dish. I'm going to be seriously super light with this. It's going to look really stupid first. So this is Tash. Okay, right. In fact, it's a zombie, so he's going to have a bit of a... bit of a back. Oh. As I said, it's super fast. And as I say, he's a businessman, so he's going to have a suit. Now obviously when I do the 10-minute one, I'll have a bit more time to spend on it. Okay, and he has an outlandish moustache. No, it's about 3 minutes. Okay. Right, let's try and get this, get as much of this looking humanistic as possible. The zombies have kind of weird, very scraggly hair. As I said, he's got a suit on, so wow, so much. 1 minute. It's really scratchy. 5 minutes is not that quick at all. Right, less than a minute. You know, obviously, as a zombie, his suit's going to be a bit ripped, so try and incorporate that. "13 seconds. Well, hopefully if I do more of these, get it. Okay, that's not too bad. So let's see what the next one is. Let's have another go. Right. Let's see. So here we go. So Warlord, out, just out of bed, mermaid, tail. Okay, so I guess we need the bed first. So bed, bed, bed. Tail there. As he's a waller, needs to be quite big-ish. And I reckon as he's a warlord, he probably needs some kind of horns or something like that. Obviously, going to be quite big and muscly. And he's going to say he's just woken up, so he's going to probably yawn a bit. Right, so there's the bed. Let's do this differently. There's the bed sheets there. I know it looks a bit messy at the minute, but that's the whole point of it. So he's obviously yawning. About 2 minutes left. Right, less than a minute, or just over a minute. There's the bed, that's good. 1 minute left. Let's just finish up with a few scales. Okay. That's in bed. It's got to be one of the funniest ones. Right, we'll do one more. And then I'm going to work on which one I think is the best one of the lot. So this one is Immortal Queen wearing suit riding a centaur. Oh yeah, that's easy. Not. Okay. This is going to be super fast. So centaur is one of them. This is super fast. Okay, so that's actually centaur. I've done that slightly wrong because it's a centaur's man, isn't it? Oopsie. So as you think about a horse, I forgot it's a centaur is basically a man, or I suppose there are female centaurs as well, I suppose. Don't think I'm going to be able to do this in 5 minutes. And I'm putting this suit, but it doesn't have to be this suit. I suppose it could be any kind of suit really, isn't it? A suit of armour, could be this suit doesn't necessarily have to be a business suit. Unless you're sort of floating above the centaur, but hey. I know centaurs have horns, don't they, or am I mistaken? Yeah, this one's one of those ones that's just too complicated to do enough in 5 minutes. Time's almost up already. "38 seconds. Ten, 9, 8. And time's up. Okay. Alright. Right, come out of that, make a noise. Okay, alright. So we've done 4 of those, so let's recap on the ones we've done and see which one we like the best. I think I kind of know which one I'm probably going to refine a bit. And when I say refine, I'm not going to go to town on it because at the end of the day, it's meant to be a 5-minute drawing. Obviously, I don't want to just give you some scrappy piece of paper. Give you, when I do send the file, I want to send it so it's a decent file that's fun. So, so what I want to do is let's have a look at what we've done. So we've got a hobo. I kind of like the idea. So the idea with him was then this is the cliff, obviously cliff. The idea of him falling off. It was a hobo, a homeless person wearing a suit, and falling off a cliff. Or suit of armour, sorry, suit of armour, falling off a cliff. And at first I thought it was going to be tricky because of metal and everything. How you go portray homeless, but the clue is in the name. A homeless person's not going to have metal and all those bits, or if he is, he's going to have pots and pans and stuff like that. So I could maybe come back to that and redraw that one. So that's my first option, but I don't think I'll draw this one. The second one we did was the zombie businessman. Who's got, he's obviously got a bit of a weird looking moustache, and scraggly trousers. I'm sure I've missed something. So he was using something. It says using something, but I don't even know what he was using. So I'll have to come back to that one at some point. Then we had the warrior, not warrior, the warlock. The warlock just getting out of bed with a mermaid's tail, which I've got to say I think that's one of my favourite ones. And then finally we've got the immortal queen riding a centaur, wearing a suit. I kind of like that concept, and I think that might be something I might come back to at another point. But as a concept, I think it's great. But for something that's fun and quick to draw, I think this is the one I need to work on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these other ones away a minute, and we'll try and see if we can work this one a bit more. And I like the pose quite nicely. So as I say, I'm not going to spend too long on it because it is just, at the end of the day, just a fun piece. So I'm just going to refine it enough so that you can see what's going on. Now I do think I need some sort of cloth on him so that at least he's covered up. Like his pajamas. In fact, do you know what? He's just got out of bed, so let's give him some pajamas. Little heart-shaped pajamas, just for hilarity's sake. You know, the old pyjama boxes. Because obviously this piece is not meant to be taken too seriously. But I suppose those games can be as serious or as fun as you like them. But because I don't want to spend, I'll say this is meant to be a 5-minute drawing, because I don't want to spend too long on a 5-minute drawing. I just want to get it right the first time round, or at least thereabouts. And if you want to join in with this, just feel free to do a 5-minute of your own. That would be cool as well. I just think this is, of all the ones I've just done today, I think this is definitely the best option to refine a bit. And you know what? Maybe I'll come back in it and do it more accurately next time round, but it's his knee there. Big fat foot. Bottom part of his bed. Fishy tail. Well, while I'm doing this, just as a let you know as well. So now I've reached the 5 follows mark. The next mark will be a 10-minute drawing. So it'll be the same thing I've just been doing, but for 10 minutes instead. Which would be good because it means that I can do a lot more work. I can spend a little bit less time rushing through it. that I'm doing right now. As I say, I know I'm putting more than 5 minutes in it, but I'm only doing this just so that the drawing itself is worth it. But I was thinking of inking it in, but I'm not going to ink it in because that would defeat the whole point of this being a 5-minute drawing. So, but maybe later on, if I get 5 minutes, I might redraw this guy and add a bit more to him. This is always a good way of dealing with any artist block, because I know that there is a little bit of a debate about the whole does artist block lip resist and all this kind of stuff, but it does exist, and all it is basically you're drawing either drawing the same picture over and over again, or you've been overworked at work and you're just brain tired, and long story short, your brain is just tired, it just needs a rest. That's why we have sleep, to refresh our minds, refresh our heads, rejuvenate our bodies and everything else. So if you're pushing too hard and you start losing interest in your work, or you're lacking inspiration, it's usually because you're tired. So you just need to stop and rest. But also but if you're not inspired of what you want to draw or what you want to do, this is another really good way of really changing that up. Okay, let's give it some solid lines on it. I say normally I don't do it this way, but this is meant to be just a 5-minute drawing, so it has to be what it has to be. I can't spend too long on it. And of course, one has to sign it. So let me do that. And it's the 22nd today of the 4th, 18. Okay. So that's the picture there. So you can see what it looks like.
Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen so far. If you have, give it a thumbs up and share with people that might enjoy this kind of content. And if you haven't done already, click that big red subscribe button so you don't miss the next adventure. Also, remember to set your notification bell correctly, otherwise you won't be the first person to be notified once this is live. But if you click that notification bell and you set it right, you're good to go. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye now.